Hello children, welcome back to your EVS class. I hope you all have enjoyed your vacation and also completed your homework. Today we will be going to start our second chapter, The Plant Fairy. So without wasting much time, let's move on to the new topic. Hope you all will enjoy this session. In this chapter, we will learn about the concept of plant, next parts of plant, types of plant and the plant diversity. Let's start the chapter and I think you will definitely find it interesting. Page number 10, chapter 2, The Plant Fairy. Here you can see last Sunday, Ammu, Shabnam, Dayaram, Michael and their Didi went to a garden in the neighborhood. They played hide and seek and antakshari. They had enjoyed a lot. After some time, their Didi advised them to play a new game what they had played in the camp last year. In this game, their Didi will be the plant fairy and she will call out a name of something and they will have to touch it. When the game began, their Didi told them that the plant fairy asked them to touch a plant. At once, all the children ran towards the plants and they touched different plants. As here you can see, Ammu held the marigold plant, Shabnam sat touching jasmine plant, Dayaram caught hold of a neem tree and stood there. Michael touched a mehendi bush. You can see they have touched different plants. Children, first of all, we have to learn about what are plants. Here, I will explain you all about the concept of plants. Plants are living organisms. They come in different shapes, colors and sizes. They all need air, water, sunlight and nutrients to survive. They can make food for us. The plants produce oxygen in the air that we breathe. We cannot live without the plants as they produce oxygen, which is very essential for all the living organisms to survive. So, dear students, I hope you all have understood the concept of plants. Students, here I will tell you some examples of plants. Here you can see the apple tree. Next, the cactus. You can see the cactus mostly in the desert areas. Next, the coconut tree. The coconut trees are mostly found in the coastal region. And here you can see the sunflower plant. So, these are some examples of plants. Children, now you have to learn about the different parts of a plant. It is very important to know about the different parts of a plant. Here you can see the image of a plant with different parts. Now look at the picture very carefully. Here you can see some important parts of a plant like roots, stem, leaf, flower and fruit. Roots are the part of a plant which fixes it to the ground or to support the whole plant. Stem is the main body or stalk of a plant rising above the ground. Leaf is the green part of a plant. It is called the kitchen of a plant. Flower is the most important and attractive part of a plant. They have different colors. Fruit is a fleshy product of a tree, mostly contains seed and can be eaten as food. So, these are some important parts of a plant. Now, we will study the different types of plant. Plants are classified into three major groups. The first one, herb. Examples, coriander, mint, bay plant, etc. Next one, it is shrub. Examples for the same, hibiscus, jasmine, marigold, etc. Next, it is the tree. Examples for the same, neem, mango, banyan, etc. So, these are the classification of plant. Plants are classified into these three major groups: herb, shrub and tree. In this slide, we will learn about what are herbs. The non-woody plants, those have green stems with few branches, are called herbs. Herbs are used for flavoring and garnishing the food and for medicinal purposes. Here you can see the image of coriander plant, next the bay plant and the mint plant. These are the non-woody plants with few branches, and these are some examples of herbs. Now we will learn about shrub. So what is a shrub? A woody plant which is smaller than a tree and has several main stems arising at or near the ground is called shrub. Shrubs look like a bush. Here are some images of shrub like hibiscus, jasmine and marigold. So these are some examples of shrub. These plants are the woody plants and they are smaller than a tree. They have several main stems and they look like a bush. So I hope you all have understood about the shrub. Now move on to the new topic. What is a tree? A woody plant having a single stem or trunk growing to considerable height and many branches is called a tree. Trees have many branches and hard stem. Here are some images of tree like neem tree, mango tree and the banyan. So these are some examples of tree. Children, here we will learn about the plant diversity. So we have to understand what is plant diversity. The term diversity refers to the variation in organisms. So the plant diversity means the variation in plants. It defines that plants are mostly found in water and land. Here you can see some images like the purple water lily, next the cactus and the pine tree. The water lily is an aquatic plant as it grows in water. You can find the cactus in the desert area and the pine tree in the mountainous region. So, students, I hope you must have understood the concept of plant diversity. Children, here is your home assignment. You have to write the answers in your EVS notebook. Students, now I will stop my today's teaching session over here. We will continue the rest of the chapter in the next lecture. Hope you have understood. Now go through the chapter and revise it. Thank you.